Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you having a good time so far? All right, let me hear everybody. Are you having a good time so far? Everybody, there, that's what we want to hear. Yeah, thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. Come on, a nice hand for Andy Alamo, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round of applause. He's doing a wonderful job, isn't he? Doing a great job. You know, he's a little bit nervous because he hasn't done stuff like this, and backstage he asked me how he was doing, and I said, well, you're mostly funny, and with a 40% chance that you might get funnier as the show goes on. Actually, to tell the truth, he wasn't the first choice. The first choice was Tom Skilling, but we're only a 2-hour show. Hey, it's not me. If you ever watch his forecast, anybody ever watch his weather forecast? Let me give you some advice. Bring a sandwich. He kind of goes on and on. I love Tom Skilling, but you got to admit, you know, after like 12 times something was happening in Bahamas, you're like, I just want to know if it's going to snow tomorrow. In here. I have to apologize. I hate to start with an apology, but I have to apologize. I was actually supposed to be the first guy on, but we were back in makeup trying to figure out what to do with my hair. And this is what we came up with. It's kind of Elvis-y, right? Of course, if you put it this way, it's kind of Rob Blagojevich. Just a little bit, huh? Yeah. We'll go back to that. I got a call a little while ago, by the way. If you see Roland Burris, he's looking for a seat in here, too. I don't know, did you guys, anybody see the news today, CNN? They said that, and I didn't know this, but, you know, they were recording a lot of the stuff with Blagojevich, but apparently they were also recording Roland Burris and Dick Durbin. Did you guys know that? When Dick Durbin was trying to keep him out, they were actually recording that. I didn't know. And they released a recording today. Some of you may have heard it. It goes something like this. Dick Durbin, let me be your junior senator. Blagojevich appointed me, and I just want to serve. Oh, let me be. You're a quick crowd, I'll tell you that. You senator. Little Roland Burris. I'm going to toss this over here because last time I dropped it. I have a little hair thing here, you notice? Bothered me for a while, it really did, it bothered me. I tried stuff, I tried minoxidil, you guys heard of minoxidil? Doesn't work for you guys out there, and it tastes horrible. I know it's gonna work though, come Christmas, I'm buying a chia pet. Because think about it, that stuff grows on clay. I'm gonna have a nice set of hair, get a little lawn boy, trim it back every week. It'd be so cool. Can we get the house lights up, please? Just so I can see who I'm talking to. All right, there are people here, thank you. Who else here is losing their hair? So you're losing your hair, did it bother you at all? It's a live show, sir. He's like, this guy's on every channel. What the hell is this? Honey, call the cable company. There's a guy on every single channel. Oh, here we go, thank you very much. Nice of her to volunteer you, isn't it? So the wives do, isn't it? My husband will beat the hell out of you if you say that one more time. With my height, I'm like, absolutely. I certainly will. Did it bother you at all? What's your name? Mark, did it bother you losing your hair? Really? You sure? It didn't bother you to go from like Head and Shoulders to Mop and Glow? Actually, Mark, I'm Puerto Rican, so I use spick and span. Hey, it's just a word. Any other Spanish people here tonight? Any other Spanish people? Half Spanish? Quarter Spanish? Been to a Taco Bell. All right, my people are here. I'm Puerto Rican. I grew up in Chicago, the west side of Chicago. My parents are from the capital of Puerto Rico, New York. Anybody here from New York or been to New York from? Been to New York from? We got anybody from New York? No? Nobody from? You been? Several times or just once, sir? Oh, cool. So New York is a great city, isn't it? Except for what? New Yorkers. Now, it's not that they're mean or bad, and you back me up on this. It's just that a New Yorker can say whatever they want about New York, good, bad, or indifferent, right? But if an outsider says something bad about New York, they get very defensive, don't they? I'm sitting in a coffee shop, a guy sitting next to me, I said, excuse me, but I've never been to New York before. Can you tell me if it's safe to go out late at night over by 42nd Street? He got very defensive. He said, hey, up yours. New York is not any rougher than any other city in the country, you moron, you. I said, gee, I'm sorry, Father, I didn't, So I grew up in Chicago. I grew up in the West Side, only Puerto Rican family in an all-Italian neighborhood. Oh yeah, there's Italians in here tonight. I can feel it. It's like a sixth sense. I know I'm going to beat up after the show. I just know it. I know there's a guy from Cicero going, I'm just reloading. You keep talking, little boy. Frankie, where's my other gun? Oh, it's in my other suit. It's just one of the few times you're going to see a Puerto Rican in a suit and nobody's saying, will the defendant please rise? So you may want to keep that in mind. Had a big influence on me. My wife was Italian. My wife and I were married at Our Lady of I Love Lucy. Had a big Italian weddings. Italians have big weddings, don't they? Where are the Italians at? You Italian? Yeah. They're big weddings. You go to weddings with your family? Oh, you're with the Traverse. Oh. Okay, I'll stay away from you guys. I know there's a bullet waiting for me after this show. They have big weddings. We had 300 guests at my wedding. 300 guests. 40 from my side. Actually, it worked out okay because they're all able to come in one car. That's a myth. You know, there's a lot of myths out there about Spanish people. It's really not true. Like, every time I tell somebody I'm Puerto Rican, right away they ask me, well, what gang were you in when you were a kid? Were you in the Latin Kings? Were you in the Disciples? It's not true. I'm 54 years old. Never been in a gang in my life. I got a cousin, though. He was in a gang. He's gay. He was a Latin queen. They never had fights. They just had, like, fashion flare-ups. You take that shirt off. It doesn't go with those pants. They used to break into people's homes and redecorate. It was very cool. My wife and I have 2 little boys, they're half Italian, half Puerto Rican, which I guess makes them Puerto Italians. It's kind of a cool combination because they look like Ricky Ricardo and they talk like Rocky Balboa. My son's first words were, yo, ¿qué pasa? When he was little, I have to tell you, I thought he was a little bit confused because I gave him a toy Cadillac. First thing he did was take all 4 hubcaps off. Let me try that again. First thing he did was take all 4 hubcaps off. Then he stuffed the G.I. Joe out in the trunk and sent me a goldfish wrapped in a newspaper. There's one really good thing though. If he ever goes into the theater, he can do West Side Story all by himself. I'm a shark, I'm a jet, I'm a shark, I'm a jet. We have any Catholics here tonight? Where are the Catholics at? Clap if you're Catholic. Did a really good Catholic? They just raise their hands like the nuns taught them. Number 1, number 2. Catholic, you go to church every Sunday? Oh, so you're a really good Catholic. I never go to church except Christmas and Easter, right? You go to church, right? You're Catholic. You go to church every Sunday? You don't? Okay, that's nice. We're teaching them good. Thank you, Mr. Traverso. Very good. We're all going to hell. You know what I think? I'm Catholic. What I think is cool is that, I mean, obviously we now have our first what? We have our first what, everybody? First African-American president. Is that great? Actually, he's Half-African-American, if you really want to be correct about it, but think about it, half. Okay, thank you. I think it's cool there are more black Catholics now. Do you guys know this? There are more black Catholics? It's a growing number. It's actually true. I think it's cool because as a Catholic, when you go to church on Sunday, what do you get? You get a lot of really old, slow hymns that put you to sleep, right? And what's the worst part? The worst part is the priest is always like the loudest singer, and he can never sing it all, right? I think we get more black Catholics. Maybe we could have something like a Catholic rap. Wouldn't that be cool? We could have a group called Run G.O.D. Let me have a little beat there, Jimmy, if you would. Clap your hands. You dip your hand in holy water. If you want to be blessed, make the sign of the cross on your head and your chest. You walk on up to a pew, but before you sit down, you got to bend on one knee and jam your foot to the ground. And if you hear your right knee suddenly crack, you got the right idea. You do the Catholic rap. I said, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water. Say it with me, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water. Now, Catholic school is just like jail, except that the prison guards wear veils, the nuns and nuns were BBMs. They look like walking bowling pins. They taught me everything I know about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. They're 3 in 1, and that's a fact. When they're not saving souls, they're doing the Catholic rap. I said, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water. Now the Father, he's the one who created the earth. He gave the Hebrews Moses and the Celtics Larry Bird. Holy water, Holy water, holy water, holy water. The Holy Ghost is a dove, and he's flying near the sky, dropping little white blessings onto atheist cows. Holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water, holy water. The last one's a son, and his name is Jesus. If it's supposed to bold Jews, how come his name is Puerto Rican? That's right. That's right. Think about that. When was the last time you met Rabbi Jesus Rabinowitz? It ain't gonna happen. You guys are a lovely audience, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a terrific show. Thank you very much. I just have two quick questions before I go, if I could. By round of applause, how many people think I look a little bit like Jack Nicholson? All right. Now, how many people think I look a little bit more like Jack Nicholson in Danny DeVito's body? Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good night.
Are we having a good time? I know I was watching that auction. I told Andy I think he qualifies for a dentist now. I don't think the mic is on, is it? Oh, Andy, thank you, Andy.
Turn your mic on.
Andy was nice enough to shut it off. Thank you very much, Andy.
When you go out, don't forget to turn your mic on.
Yeah, I'm really missing Tom Skilly now, let me tell you. Tom would have turned the mic on. You never see Tom without a mic on. I know the bidding was a little tough. I know it's tough. You know, this Christmas, my son's gingerbread house got foreclosed on. That's I have to tell you, this is a terrific celebration, isn't it? We've got young, we've got older, we've got everybody. This is just wonderful. And you guys are a terrific crowd. I make it a little emotional here because I'm kind of celebrating something myself. But backstage, I just got a call, actually, yesterday that my doctor called. He said I'm actually finally winning my battle with anorexia. It's been a long battle, it really has, I have to tell you. I'm celebrating something else too. Actually, next week my mom turns 85. Thank you, thank you. It's great because it means she lived a nice long life, but you know what's really cool? Is that now she's eligible to do the end of that Clapper commercial. Have you guys seen this commercial with that old lady at the end that comes out? Is it just me, or is this lady, like, dead? And they just give her some electricity at the end, like... Could be me. You know, did you guys see the commercials? How many people saw the Clapper commercials this year for Christmas? Clap if you saw it. The lights won't go out, don't worry about it. How many people saw the Clapper commercial where they tried to actually sell the Clapper as a security device? Anybody, did you see it? I'll tell you how it goes. Did you see that one? I'm not lying. I don't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. You can't make the Clapper up, for Christ's sake. No comedian could have made that up. This is how the commercial goes. A woman comes home from the grocery store. She's got 2 bags of groceries in her hand. She walks in her house and it's dark. But is she worried? No. Why? Because she's got a Clapper. So she leans back and she claps. And the lights come on. Big smile comes on her face. She's safe, she's happy, she's secure. She's got a Clapper. But I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute. If I'm a burglar and I'm in that house, I'm just gonna go. Just got back from a pleasure trip. I took my mother-in-law to the airport. Oh, hey, I heard about you guys. You're starting, huh? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, Starsky and Crutch. Don't start with me, fellas, all right? Don't start with me. I got a show to do here.
Hey, Annivar.
What?
I just figured out your style.
You did?
You work like Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is not a comedian.
Well?
Listen, I'll have you know that I have been a successful comedian for more than half of my life.
Well, how come we got this half?
Look, did you come here to be entertained or not?
That's right.
What's right?
We came here to be entertained, and we're not.
That's pretty funny. I'd like to see you come down here and be funny.
You first.
Don't encourage her, folks. She's the 9th child of a family of 8. Hard to believe that out of billions of sperm, you two were the fastest. When they were born, the doctor slapped their mother. You do?
You're standing too close to the audience.
I am. Okay, well, how's this?
Still too close.
Still too close. Okay, well, how about this?
A little farther.
Well, how far back do you want me to go?
You got a car?
You don't cut it out, I'm going to have the usher come up there and throw you out.
He can't. He's too busy.
Doing what?
Keeping people in.
Don't encourage him. You know, I got a good mind to come up there and punch you right in the nose.
Please, not while I'm holding it.
That's pretty funny.
You can use it.
I can use it. I don't need any help from you, Paul. I got a million funny lines in the back of my head.
Yeah? How come they never reach your mouth?
Come on, give me a break. You think I'm doing this for fun?
Not so far.
Well, you think you could do better?
Couldn't do worse.
Yeah? Well, I dare you two to come down here and entertain these nice people.
We should.
Well, do you sing?
Nope.
Can you dance?
Nope.
Can you get laughs?
Nope.
Well, then what would you do?
Just what you're doing.
That's it, I've had it with you. I'm calling the police.
Good idea. You need all the protection you can get.
I can't take this. I just can't take this anymore. It's just crazy. Hey, who's this? Tom Skilly. It's terrible. What do you? These guys have been heckling me and insulting me ever since I got out here.
Well, can I help you out?
Please.
Which way'd you come in?
Oh, don't you start. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go back to Broadway right now. Please welcome Dee, Kelly, Dave, and Brian with a little Hello, Daddy.